Hey guys, welcome to the Field of 68 YouTube channel. If you like what you see here, hit that subscribe button and you'll get more college basketball content just like this.
Closes as a 6-point favorite over Kansas State. And what was the second? I mean, it was a blistering second half by Kansas State. Looked like Texas was in control. They get outscored by 14 there in the second half, kind of out of nowhere. And now Texas is done. They are out of the Big 12 tournament. Kansas State moving on. What are we to make of Texas and the Longhorns, Jeff?
Well, I think we start with Kansas State. I do. I think that's the bigger story right now. I am taking it. I'm taking it because it was just, one of those things where if I was a host, I would have went straight to Kansas State. So I'm going to pretend like you asked me about Kansas State there, and then we'll get to Texas. But I think it was more impactful for Kansas State because ultimately it puts them in a position to be in the NCAA tournament, right? Like they're a step away. If they beat Iowa State tomorrow, we're going to be talking about them. We're going to be talking about them having a chance to be a real NCAA tournament team and kind of a bid stealer here, not even having to win the Big 12 tournament. But, listen, what Jerome Tang's done this year, pretty impressive, right? You lose Naquan Tomlin, who's probably your best player, second best player. He gets kicked out of school and goes to Memphis and loses a ton of games in your hometown. And then they're without the Glover kid, right? They're without Glover. And I don't know how good he would have been. I think he would have been a nice piece transferring over from Samford. But whatever the case, you're down two of your top probably 6 or 7 players, and you're still in the equation right now. But they played well tonight. I don't know if they can beat Iowa State because Iowa State's culture is what it is and they guard and all that. I'll just say this, like we all know, it's not like Iowa State runs out a bunch of pros out there. They just find a way to win games. But again, Iowa State, what are they playing for? What are they really – they're playing for their culture, for winning this thing. I get it all, but, like, they're probably a 2 seed whether they win or lose tomorrow, where Kansas State is playing for their tournament lives at this point.
Let me tell you about our newest partner for the month of March, Splash Sports, the home of certified community competition, where you get to play against your friends and not the house. Whatever game it is that you are playing, from survivors to tiers to pick X, the safest way to play for real money without the hassle of having to track down deposits or worry about payments is through Splash. They have partnered with PaySafe, the best deposit and payment system in the world, to ensure that money stays in safe hands and is delivered to the right places. To join the Field of 68 Survivor Madness, click the link in our profile below and join in. Entries are $5 a pop with a prize pool of up to $4,500. Winner take all.
Right.
See, I hate this. I hate this mindset. This is the not Big East mindset. What are they playing for in the Big 12 tournament? To win the Big 12 tournament. What are we talking about? They have plenty
but it's not
of
the same level. It's not the same
full.
level of motivation as Kansas State. Right. Kansas State is playing for everything right now. They see it right in front of them. You don't think Jerome Tang is telling them when they went in the locker room tonight, hey, great win, boys, but we haven't done shit. We have to win tomorrow night. Now, he probably didn't swear like I just swore. But the bottom line is, guys, you have to win tomorrow night if you want to punch your ticket to the NCAA tournament. It's not enough. What we did tonight, just a stepping stone to get to where we need to be, which is beating Iowa State tomorrow night.
Hey, John, do you remember what happened exactly 4 days ago today? It was exactly 4 days ago on March 9th. Do you remember what happened
4 days ago today?
Iowa State went on the road into the Octagon of Doom. And you know what they did? They got beat. They got dropped. Jerome Tang knows how to beat Iowa State. I would not be surprised if it happened tomorrow. And honestly, Goodman, correct me if I'm wrong here, I feel like that will probably end up being the best atmosphere that you get in the Big 12 tournament is that game tomorrow night. Is Kansas State against Iowa State.
I don't know if anybody's – yeah, I mean, yes. I don't think there's going to be any great atmosphere tomorrow because all the Kansas fans left. The happiest people in the building today were the Kansas State fans that waited and absolutely were basking in the glory that was the Kansas loss after they just beat Texas and they hung around because they knew there was no way in hell Kansas was winning that game.
Yeah, but see, that's the difference, right? That's the difference between when I'm here in this chair and you're in this chair. You want to talk about potential NIT teams. You want to talk about some bullshit. All right. Kansas State still got to do some work. All right. I want to talk about teams that are in. I want to talk about teams that are in the field of 68. I believe that is the company name. It's not the field of maybe if they do this, they get in. So and you still didn't answer my Texas question. So what are we to make of the team that's actually projected to make it?
I'll say this, like Texas has talent, and I think we knew this going into the year, but we just don't trust Texas. They're one dude away. They're one big scoring wing away, and it wasn't Ron Holland who left to go to whatever G League Ignite because he can't shoot. But that's what they're missing. And Max Abmas didn't shoot the ball great tonight. Tyrese Hunter was awful offensively, awful, really bad. And their bigs are just okay, right? Dylan Disu's not what he was. You don't know if he's healthy or not from game to game. Caden Shedrick has trouble scoring. And I thought Texas had this game. And honestly, you watch kind of how Kansas State, was able to kind of turn it on in the second half and really get some easy looks and get to the line whenever they wanted. And I was surprised. I was surprised a little bit because Texas is the far more talented team.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see what kind of run, if any, they can make here in the tournament. Because you're right, they got the horses, but how many? We'll see. We have a lot more to come.
Thank you for watching the Field of 68. If you've enjoyed what you've seen here, hit that like button, share this link with your friends, or check out the description for some other places that you can consume Field of 68 content.